Hey, what's up? All the NFL fans out there. It's the Josh and Denver podcast right here. It's your boy Denver.
It's your boy Josh. Welcome to the podcast, man. Welcome to our new viewers. Welcome to all our old viewers, man. We appreciate you all. Yeah, we about to get into this, this NFL content, It's an exciting time. You already know what it is, Denver. It's it's playoff season finally. It's playoff football.
Finally, if y'all been following, we've been doing this for the whole season pretty much. I think we started after week 1 or week 2, I believe. So we're pretty much there the entire season. So, man, a lot's happened. Time flew. 18 weeks flew like that. That's insane.
Time really flying, bro. Time really flying. Before you know it, we got the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Let's see which teams are gonna get there, fam.
Yeah.
Where's the Super Bowl this year? I think it's in Indy, right?
I think it's Cali, isn't
Cali?
it?
Oh, LA, you're right. It's LA, Inglewood.
Yeah, that's right. So you already know all the stars are probably gonna be popping out. They're gonna be showing out for the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I believe like Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre are the ones doing the halftime performance.
Oh, I didn't even take that in.
I think Ice Cube too. I think they got all the
West Coast art. Yeah, all the old school West Coast artists.
Yeah. That should be pretty dope though.
Yeah, for real. That is dope. That is dope. A real nod to the LA area. The West Coast overall, West Coast music.
Any West Coast viewers, what's up out there?
Yeah, LA. For real. Yeah, if y'all are listening, man, I know there's a little bit of a time difference, but if y'all are tapping in, shout out to you.
Oh man,
I've never been out to LA, bro. Like I actually really want to go out there.
Same. Like I never, like the only place I've been in the US, obviously I went to high school in Virginia, to play football. But other than that, like West Virginia, was up there for a year. But like I never went to like Texas, LA, Arizona, like anywhere West Coast or anywhere down like super down south. I never went. Obviously, I went to Florida many times. Like you.
Yes, that's the farthest you've been still.
Yeah, but I gotta go to LA one time. San Diego, LA. I gotta go out there.
Yeah, man. I feel like that whole Cali experience is just different over there. So I bet it's it would be exciting, just to see what it is, get a feel, get the vibes over there.
Yeah, pretty sick.
Different. Yeah.
Maybe in the future on a come up, host a podcast out there,
Oh, shoot. Yeah, if we get big enough, man.
Yeah,
gotta set on the viewers, man. Viewers, you need to get us there.
Yeah, get us there. You just set big expectations,
Yeah, facts. Dream big, man. That's what it is, We manifesting it right now on this podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna do a podcast now in LA one day.
Yes, sir.
Man, some good games out there this week. Oh, there's some games starting from today.
Yeah, there's games today. So we getting it in right in time, bro, to give our predictions. To give our predictions, man. You already know how the podcast goes. Got to get our predictions in.
Ooh, Raiders Bengals
for the playoffs. Yeah, Raiders Bengals.
Wow.
Actually, before we even get into those games, bro, did you watch Sunday Night Football last week?
Oh yeah, between the Raiders and the Chargers.
Yeah.
And then the man called a timeout, and I'm like, bro, is this like all the conspiracy guys like, oh, like this was all like, they're supposed to tie so they can both get in, conspiracy theories. So that
I think that's what they were trying to do. They were literally, if Brandon Staley for the head coach for the Chargers, if he didn't call a timeout, the Raiders would have been cool with just, letting the time go and basically aiming for the tie so that both of them would reach the playoffs. But I don't even know what type of decision making the head coach is making for the Chargers, bro. I don't know. You need to rethink your whole thing. Like, I'm surprised you didn't get fired. Like, certain decisions like that would get you fired. But I guess some people have more chances than others. I mean, Brian Flores didn't really get that chance, unfortunately.
Exactly.
The firing of him, it just that one cheesed me, bro. I tweeted that one. I'm just like, how you firing my man Brian Flores?
Bro,
like, how are you doing that? Like
a 10-win season last season. Yeah, I mean last year, and this year they had like 8 games in a row they won. Insane, bro. I don't get it.
Man, like certain head coaches get more chances than others, man. Like if you a head coach that looks like us, unfortunately, it seemed like you ain't really gonna get chances like that.
Nah. And the only coach that's like never on the hot seat, but because he wins a lot, is Mike Tomlin. Like I said, like he always finds a way to get in the playoffs. He's never had a losing season. He has a good relationship with ownership and management, so he's in a good spot there. Compared to like, you know, which was crazy because remember when Pittsburgh was losing, man was saying he should lose his job. I'm like, bro, you know what this man's record is in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Like, what are people talking about?
I don't know what people are thinking there. I mean, I wouldn't have said all that. I understand, like one bad season is not gonna. It shouldn't tarnish this man's overall, you know, success that he's brought to Pittsburgh. You know, they're at the end of a Ben Roethlisberger period. They should be able to flawlessly, like he should have the opportunity to transition and see what he can do with, you know, a rebuild. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why people are calling for him to be fired. But again, certain head coaches that look like us, they'll turn on you fast, man. They'll turn on you fast, unfortunately.
Yeah, like Brian Flores. So I think he spent 3 years in Miami, might have been 2 or 3 years, I'm not sure. But you know, last year he had a 10-win season. This year he had 8 or 9 games that they won. They just barely didn't make the playoffs. Came down to the last few games.
Exactly.
Compared to when they started like 1-6 or something. Like, come on, like the way they battled back, he deserves another year. And it just doesn't make sense. You gave him a rookie QB, fam. Like, give him a rookie QB who
you gave him Tua. Like,
yeah, like no problem with Tua. He just needs to develop. But like, they're not gonna come out the gate winning 10, 11 games with a rookie QB. Like, I mean, come on now.
Yeah,
like I don't know what decision making is. I don't get that. I heard he interviewed for the Texans job today. He gets that job. I mean, it sucks that David Culley, another, you know, black head coach, had 1 year and they got rid of him. So I feel like he was kind of like, he was like set up like there for 1 year with no QB. That had David Mills. Cause
yeah, they did.
you don't know that Deshaun Watson was not going to play the entire year.
Not
they didn't get a capable, a good backup. They got a rookie backup, David Mills from Stanford.
Well, they had Tyrod Taylor initially.
Oh yeah,
I guess he was battling injuries or whatever that allowed Davis Mills to be on the field in the first place. And I guess maybe I don't know if it was Tyrod Taylor that continuously was getting nicked, you know, from injuries, or if they just decided that, you know, Davis Mills were just going to go forward with him. I don't know if that was the case later down the season, but yeah, it's still like Davis Mills, man, like, what do you expect? You know what I'm saying? Like with him, a rookie QB, like who wasn't highly scouted or highly, you know, like touted coming out of college, you wouldn't expect much, right? So at least give the head coach a chance.
He had a few good games, but like he said, he's a rookie. Like, you know, I mean, he wasn't gonna ball out and win games and stuff like that. So I don't know what the GM expecting, but he's expecting that they make the playoffs next year. My question is Deshaun Watson not gonna be there next year? So
yeah, so
like, you fired a coach because you're unhappy with the way that the team was going, but I mean, if Deshaun Watson's not there next year, what could be that you're gonna get to, you know, help you get to the playoffs? Like, I don't get some of these decisions, to be honest.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah,
me neither.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense, but man, you already know how the politics are in these front offices in the league. Yeah. But yeah, it's literally just getting back to the Chargers in the Raiders game. You know, it really came down to that one decision that could have brought you know, the Chargers into the playoffs. I mean, if you think about it, you know, Justin Herbert was really putting that team on his back to even be in the game in the first place. The amount of 4th down conversions that I saw Justin Herbert, you know, complete and convert, I'm just like, yo, call this guy 4th and Herbert or something, like yo, like give him that nickname, because he was converting all of them, him and Mike Williams. Like, it seemed that they just couldn't do anything the first 3 downs, but when it was on the line, 4th down, toss the ball up, he always made an accurate, great throw, you know, like dope to see.
Yeah, and like to me, like it's kind of sad because like we would have got nothing wrong. Derek Carr played great this year, especially the adversity that they went through to make the playoffs. With all the the allegations and all the headlines that happened with the Raiders. But if we would have had Justin Herbert against Joe Burrow in the playoffs, that would have been a
That
hell
would
of
have
a
been a
matchup.
dope yeah.
A sick matchup, you know what I mean?
It would have been a dope matchup for sure. The two young QBs, man, from the same draft too.
Yeah.
They've really developed into something, man. Like that draft class for QBs. I mean, the only thing the only one that's really not matching up is Tua, but Tua's getting there. He's getting there.
Getting there
He's
slowly.
I feel like people like because of what Burrow and Herbert are doing, that's why everyone is so down on Tua. That's literally what it is. You see the initial spark from the both of those QBs, and because Tua hasn't showed that, hasn't displayed that, everyone's quick to fall off on him. But give the man a chance, yo. He could be great himself too.
Yeah, like I said, like he has potential to be like high accuracy, kind of like Drew Brees. I'm not gonna compare him to Drew Brees, but in terms of throwing the timing routes and a lot of the short routes, then going deep when you have to, kind of has that same style. But yeah, if he's able to have a good year next year, then those QBs are gonna be pretty good, in the future. Burrow, Herbert, Tua. That's a sick class,
Mm-hmm.
like you know what I mean. So
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, I was kind of like I was shocked how the way back to the Chargers Raiders game that man, that coach, man, like I mean, how do you botch that? How do you do that? Like to not get in the playoffs? Like I feel like head coaching like all comes down to like situational football. Like the assistant coach are the ones that get the individual players ready and whatnot, ready to play and whatnot. But the head coach has to be the one. He's the one that's calling the timeouts. He's the one that's situational. Are we going on third down? Are we going on fourth down? Like I just feel like he needs to improve on the situational footballs for next year because they should be in the playoffs, no doubt next year. Or like you said, he shouldn't be there because they're firing like guys like Brian Flores after good seasons. He has Justin Herbert. If he can't make the playoffs next year, Justin Herbert, I mean, I don't know what else to say about that.
Yeah, you in the hot seat for sure if you're not able to make the playoffs with that guy. Like he's transcended. Like Justin Herbert is a different type of talent. So, and it's not like they don't have pieces in the building too. They have guys, So with a team like that definitely is a playoff potential team. If you're not making the playoffs, what are you doing? It definitely comes down to the head coaching decisions, right?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, fam. But again, let's get into it. Wild card weekend. You know what it is. Raiders,
Yes.
Bengals, Patriots, Bills, Steelers, Chiefs, Eagles, Bucks,
Oof.
49ers, Cowboys, Cardinals, Rams, all great games. The only game that I'm going to go with for sure that I have a feeling is going to win is the Chiefs and the Steelers. I don't think Steelers are making it past this round. I mean, you guys were lucky to even get into the wild card, bro, race. Y'all are done now.
Guys hate on Pittsburgh already, dog.
Bro, Chiefs are going to like, nah, I don't see Patrick Mahomes losing in this game, bro. And I don't even like the man. I told you this. You know this already.
I don't even upset there?
Huh?
You think there's no upset?
Definitely not in this one. So definitely not in this one.
The Chiefs are 12.5-point favorites, dog. So they're favored to win by at least 13 points. Bro, yeah. I think the game will be closer than that. I think they're going to win, but I don't know if they're going to blow them out, man.
Are you sure?
The Steelers are that bad, bro? Come on,
I'm telling you, Ben Roethlisberger cannot throw the ball downfield. You know that. You know that.
Boss. I think if I wouldn't pick Steelers to win the game, but I'd pick them to make the cover on that. In terms of, I think they would lose by less than 13 points. Like, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. Like, especially in the playoffs, dog. Come on now. They already played each other this year already. So they have game tape. They have, look at the film, look at tendencies, look at, play rec, which is play recognition in terms of what they do best. The Chiefs are going to throw about 30 to 40 times in a game with Mahomes. Like, he's just that type of QB. And so, man, I don't think the game's going to be that blowout, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. You really think so?
Maybe it might not be like it very well. I mean, you bring good points. I mean, this is playoff football. Again, teams are scheming, you know, they're putting their best foots forward, really looking into, preparation, especially for these types of games. So I mean, maybe Pittsburgh's defense may be able to stand up to Patrick Mahomes a little bit more, where it make it harder for them to, put the amount of points that they want to on the board. But there's no way that KC is not passing this wild card round. Like, there's no way that they're not. Like if Pittsburgh were ever to win, bro, that'd be probably one of the biggest upsets in history, like in playoff football history. I feel like there's no way Ben Roethlisberger on his last leg, like he's literally at the end of his football life, that he's about to like outduel Patrick Mahomes. There's no way.
Nah, I think it's a long shot. I believe that as well. I think Chiefs are gonna win. I think it's gonna be tighter than a lot of people think. But yeah, the Chiefs are too good. Like, I mean, Mahomes, I mean, he's too good. He's historically played really well in the playoffs. And so I think this is no different. At home, at Arrowhead, they have all the momentum, they have the crowd behind them. You know what I mean? I think they definitely win that game. So I'm definitely not gonna go upset here. And I usually go upset, but not here. Not here.
No upset city for this one. No upset city for that one. All right, so we'll start from the first game that I see, basically Raiders and Bagels. That's going to be happening at 4:30 today. Who do you think got that one?
Dog. I hate going against Joe Burrow. Man's telling me, oh, he's so good. He's so good. And even I've been saying he's so good.
You're going to go against Joe Burrow in this one? Bro, for real? For real?
There's going to be upsets in the playoffs, dog. There's going to be upsets.
Yeah, definitely. But Derek Carr is not throwing no 500 game. He's not throwing no 500-yard game. You know what I'm saying? That's not what Derek Carr does, but Joe Burrow does that. So just based on the potential of Joe Burrow just throwing for a whole bunch of yards, I don't know how they stop Jamar Chase. I don't know how they stop T. Higgins, because if they stop one, they're not going to be able to stop the other. And I know that. And then you also got Tyler Boyd as the third receiver, who's still effective too. I don't know how you stop that air attack. Then you also got Joe Mixon in the backfield. I don't know how you stop all of it. The offense is too high-powered, bro. Too high-powered. So I don't know. I'm going to go with the Bengals on this one, bro. Because Derek Carr, what I've been noticing too, Derek Carr is not the most consistent passer either. I feel like he needs a good run game by Josh Jacobs to even, be in a game.
That craziness to choose them for this game, dog.
Like, if you take it in the game that was last week against the Chargers, man only threw for 100 and something yards passing.
Yeah, he struggled a little bit. He only had 55% completion percentage.
Yeah.
He found a way to win. Like, he made.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, they won 4 in a row, dog, to get into the playoffs. They won 4 in a row, fam.
Raiders?
Even though he hasn't played the best. But I mean, other than last week, he's been putting up decent numbers. I mean, they've won 4 in a row, fam. This is going to be a tight game. This is a toss-up, bro. Actually, the Bengals got this, no matter what. I think this is a toss-up, bro. You think it's that easy to pick?
I don't know. I'm just getting the vibes of playoff Burrow and how he was in the college football playoffs and in the national championship. I just feel like he's going to be a different animal because it's playoff time. I don't know. Maybe I'm over, overthinking it or just overhyping the situation, but I don't know. I just feel like Joe Burrow's special, bro. I just feel like he's special.
Yeah. Oh man, a tough one. Because my mind is telling me that like the Bengals potentially have the ability to get all the way to the conference championship, bro, with the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm. With the Chiefs. I could see that too. That could be the game right there.
Boss. There has to be upsets. It's not gonna be, football. There's not gonna be all the games everyone's gonna win, bro.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna go Raiders right here, bro.
Jeez.
It's a toss-up game, bro. It's a toss-up game.
All right. I feel you.
The Bengals been in the playoffs before? When the last time they've been in the playoffs?
No, they've never been to the. When was the last time the Raiders were in the playoffs?
But they've been there.
It was a couple years ago.
Yeah. I think they've been back before. Derek Carr has a little more playoff experience. I'm gonna go Raiders, dog. I believe Derek Carr bounces back from a mediocre game last week. Comes back, has a better game this week. He's been to, I believe, one more playoff game than Joe Burrow. I don't think they've been to the playoffs that much, but then they established the run with Josh Jacobs. He does what he has to do in the pass game. And I think the defense finds a way like last week. I mean, bend but don't break. It's gonna be tough against the Bengals team, but I'm gonna go Raiders here, bro.
And the Raiders definitely bend.
Raiders, bend, I got you. Raiders fans, I got you.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. Because what the Chargers had done that night against the Raiders was they doubled Hunter Renfrow. Now Hunter Renfrow was able to get free for a touchdown, or I think 2 touchdowns early on, but after doubling him, he was not effective. And then as a result, Derek Carr wasn't effective because his favorite target was Hunter Renfrow. Couldn't really get it going that much with Zay Jones. I don't even feel like Zay Jones is that nice enough to pick up the slack. I mean, he's a decent receiver, but not nice enough to pick up the slack for sure. And then Darren Waller, for some reason, he wasn't connected with Darren Waller. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like if the Chargers were able to figure it out just a little bit, to make Derek Carr struggle, I feel like Bengals are probably going to implement that same game plan, and it's probably going to make it be effective. As long as they're able to have enough people in the box though to stop Josh Jacobs, because I feel like Josh Jacobs is what helped propel the Raiders to win against the Chargers. If you stop Josh Jacobs and you double Hunter Renfrow and you kind of disrupt that connection with Darren Waller, you're gonna win the game. You're gonna win the game straight up. So if they implement that, and then Joe Burrow does what he does on the offensive end, again, it doesn't matter if you double Jamar Chase. You got T. Higgins on the other side. You got Tyler Boyd. Got Joe Mixon. Yo, I don't see how you stopping that. I don't see how the Raiders are stopping that, because they gonna bend. They gonna bend till they break.
I think the key for the Raiders on defense, they gotta get pass rush. They gotta get a lot of pressure on Joe Burrow. I don't care what QB is. You get a lot of pressure on them. They're not going to be, as accurate. They're not going to be as good in the pocket. So I believe the key is for the defensive line. Max Crosby and all those guys.
Yeah, Max Crosby gonna have to go off.
Get those pressures. Make him uncomfortable in the pocket. Don't make him sitting there and just like he's in the making food and cooking. In the microwave and just chilling in the pocket. Nah, make him work, man. They gotta make him work. So I believe that pressure is gonna play a factor. And they could take away some of the deep ball to Jamar Chase and maybe double him. You have T. Higgins, but maybe double him and get pressure on the QB. They got a chance, bro. They got a chance.
We'll see about that, man.
Raiders, dog. Raiders.
Double Jamar Chase. You got T. Higgins. You throw the ball up to him. I mean, he's a big guy. He's a tall, long dude. So he gonna come down with the ball too. So I don't know, man. You pick your poison with that one, for real.
The defensive backs gotta step up. This is the game A. You gotta step up this game, man. One-on-one, man-to-man, we double him on the other side. You got man-to-man. You gotta step up. You gotta make those plays, man.
We'll see, man. I'm excited for this game, bro. I'm excited for this game.
Let's go, bro.
Yeah, let's get it. All right. So we got our first disagreement there. Next game tonight, 8:15, Patriots and the Bills, bro. Jeez, it's gonna be a crazy AFC wildcard game.
If I'm picking against
faced each other too.
Yeah. Like last week, right? Or 2 weeks ago?
I don't. It was like 2 weeks ago, I believe.
And the Bills won, I believe, right? I chose the Patriots.
Yeah, Bills won. Yeah, Bills won in that one.
Man, I'm not gonna go against them again, dog.
Oh shit, you go for the Bills, huh?
The Bills did not play as good as last year. If I'm picking the Bengals to go to lose in the first round, and I gotta choose the Bills to meet the Chiefs in the conference championship. So I'm gonna go Bills here, bro.
Mm. I would agree with you on that one. I would go for the Bills too. I don't feel like, I mean, I feel like this is the extent of Mac Jones' run here. I mean, he's been doing great this season, showing that, he's able to be that effective game manager that, Bill Belichick was seeking for after the departure of Tom Brady. But it's just his first year, right? And I don't think he's going to be able to step up and make enough plays to in this high pressure situation within the playoffs. Bills are definitely going to throw it all out. They're going to throw everything at the Patriots, and we saw the result of what happened last time when the Bills were really, like, I remember they were going for it every fourth down. They were throwing the whole playbook at them, like literally just doing everything they could because they wanted to win so badly. And Bills also have, a history. They have playoff experience, right? So they're going to be able to do, what they need to do to win this game, and Patriots are not going to be equipped to handle it. So yeah, it's going to be a Bills thing. So we agreeing on this game too.
Yeah, this is gonna be a tight game. Like I said, I don't know if it's a toss up. Like the Bills should win this game with all the experience that Josh Allen has, as well as the team in general. They've been there, they've done that. They fully expect to face KC down the road in the playoffs. So I feel like this is a game they have to win. They beat them again 2 weeks ago. They beat them already 2 weeks ago. Kind of use a similar game plan. Bill Belichick, they're probably going to pull some trick plays, pull some playoff plays that they've had seed in their pocket. So they probably didn't show all their cards in the game 2 weeks ago. So this game coming up, they're probably going to show something a little different, try to switch it up. I think the Bills, no matter what, they should win this game. It might be tighter than a lot of people think. I think this is everyone's picking the Bills to win by 5. That's the odds right now. The Bills by 5, but I think that's pretty accurate. I think it's gonna be a tight game, 5-6 point game. I can see it being that type of slow game in Buffalo in this type of weather, cold outside.
It'll be cold, frigid.
Pretty cold, yeah. And if you remember the first time they ever played this week, remember that's the same game that I believe the Patriots. Was it the Patriots game where they threw the ball like 3-4 times? I don't think it was against the Bills.
Yeah, it was against the Bills, wasn't it? Like they didn't throw the ball. Like Mac Jones only threw the ball, like 3 times or something like that.
Yeah, and they won.
They ran the ball for like the majority of the game due to the high winds in the stadium or whatever. So yeah, just them dominating the run game and helped them to win that game.
Yeah, I think this game is gonna be Bill definitely learned from that mistake. And second game they won. I think this game they use that same type of formula to win this game tonight. So Bill said, "We got you, Buffalo. We got you. You know."
Yeah, Buffalo. We on the hype train, bro. We on your we on your side.
Oh man, next game, Eagles Bucks, bruh.
Jeez, yo, that's gonna be an interesting game too.
Yeah, because the Bucks don't got their dogs, bro.
They don't got their targets, man.
Good win, AB. I mean, everyone's saying that the Eagles still don't have a chance, but bro, I don't know. I think it's gonna be a lot tighter than people think, bro.
It's gonna be hella tight, and if anything, I'm gonna go with upset city here because I feel like upset city would be the Eagles, bro. Really? Eagles winning this one. Bro. I don't know, man. Tom Brady might fall this year. He might fall. Just, I mean, AB really done messed up a lot, bro. And with the injury to Chris Godwin, it's just they need a second guy. Mike Evans. I feel like they're gonna be able to handle him by himself because other than Mike Evans, who you have to throw to? I mean, Cyril Grayson is a he's a young guy, not very experienced himself in the game of football. I mean, I believe he didn't even play college football. He ran track at LSU. Yeah. And then got into the league, basically tried out to, for Bear teams, made some practice squads. Now he's been given an opportunity with the Bucks, but I don't feel like he's going to be able to step up enough Who else do they have? I mean, I know they have Gronk, of course. They have their tight ends, but
They have Miller.
I don't feel
number
like
10.
Gronk is gonna be able to beat you by yourself. I mean, Leonard Fournette is still hurt, right? That too. So Tom Brady's kind of at a disadvantage. He doesn't have the same, supporting cast that he did a year ago, and it's gonna be way harder for him. I don't feel like he's gonna be able to fully execute. And then Jalen Hurts, that guy is just not afraid of anything. So that guy's he's gonna play hard. He's gonna give you his best football. I feel he's not gonna be afraid of the situation, and they could very well win.
But Cyril Grayson's out for the game, but
Cyril Grayson's out. Okay,
yeah.
well,
So
who did they have?
Bam. I think Fournette's playing. So the formula is pretty simple. That I think it is. They got to run the ball. They got to establish the run game with the O-line. The O-line has to dominate this game for them to win. Play action when you have to. Play action to Gronk. Like I said, it could be pretty obvious because they don't have Gronk, they have Mike Evans. But try to play action. But to do that, you have to establish the run game. So I feel like this is a game they have to run the ball. Similar to last in the playoffs. Remember, they rode Fournette all the way to the Super Bowl. He's gonna have to be that good. I know he's hurt coming in, but their run game has to be established in this game. Tom Brady, he ain't gonna run the ball. So
definitely not.
They have to run the ball, and he has to play action and make the linebackers bite and come up and find those little creases behind the linebackers. I think that's the way they win. They have to run the ball, play action, have a balance. I think it's gonna be a tight game. Like I think the odds are they're favored by 9 points, 8.5, but I don't think the Eagles are gonna win, bro. You really think they're gonna win? Brady, bro.
It's like you said, bro. It's playoff football. Some upsets are gonna happen, and I'm putting my money on this upset.
It's pretty smart, though. It's pretty smart going because the injuries and everything.
It's the injuries, man. I feel like this is what's gonna drive Tom Brady to come back another year for sure.
I just can't see him losing that early though. He might lose, but I don't think he's gonna lose that early.
Bruh, I feel like there's just gonna be one. I don't know if this would be a chink in his armor. I don't know. I feel like this is gonna be the year where he's just not gonna be, as successful. This might be the year. He
needs weapons. He needs weapons for sure.
He needs the weapons, man.
All right. So no disagreement. Eagles, Buccaneers. Hey, yo, Tampa Bay, I got you. I'm not a Brady fan, but just for this game,
Bruh, the lack of weapons, man, they're gonna. I don't know.
Bro, their defense has been there, done that. They have all their defenders from last year, dog. Everybody's there, fam. Same squad. It's the same squad from last year. They have so much experience, bro. So much experience.
They have experience for sure. But I don't know. I just feel like Jalen Hurts again. He's not afraid of the situation. They have a great running game over on their side already established. I mean, you're talking about Tampa Bay needing to establish a run. The Eagles definitely going to establish that. And yeah, I mean, Jalen Hurts probably gonna, get Devontae Smith. Probably get some nice connections with him and Goddard. Get those completions when they need them, and set the tone on the ground, and that's how they're gonna be able to move the football, and ultimately their defense should be able to step up against Tom Brady. And yeah, as long as that happens, bro, it's gonna be a W, man. Just watch, yo. I got a nice hunch on this one.
We'll see. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all, time is coming. You know that. The fans listen. You know I'm gonna win this one.
I don't know if you're gonna win this one. Still, I don't know. I mean, if you win that game, you're not winning the overall wild card weekend. Nah,
definitely, fam. You're not gonna win the
because remember you picked the Raiders for the Raiders and the Bengals. So I mean,
hey, bro, anything can happen, guy. It's football, guy.
I don't know about that, bro. 49ers, Cowboys,
bro. I'm going Cowboys. I'm not even thinking about that. Dog.
Yeah, I'd go with the Cowboys too.
I feel like they're just a way
Even
better
though,
team.
wait, pause. But then again, we think like we got Jimmy G though on the other side. Jimmy G, who has playoff experience himself,
Prescott has playoff experience.
you know, got to a Super Bowl. You got Kittle, got Debo. I don't know.
I'm going Cowboys.
Oh no, that game's not gonna just be, like a just it's not gonna be just an easy peasy game for the Cowboys though.
Yeah, and the odds are Cowboys by 3. And so I think pretty much everyone thinks it's pretty
A
much a
real
toss up.
close game.
A real close game because Cowboys are so inconsistent. When you think they're doing well, they're gonna lose. When they're gonna lose, they're gonna win. I think this is a must-win game for them because, like,
Definitely is.
Dak has to show something in the playoffs. Have to show they can go far in the playoffs. I don't know if they can beat a Green Bay. I think that's the favorite. I think Green Bay is gonna go far, potentially the Super Bowl. Because the Bucks aren't 100%. I think they're good enough to win against the Eagles. I don't think they're good enough to beat a healthy Packers team or some of those teams that are like healthy right now. Yeah, I'm definitely sticking with the Cowboys fan. 100%. It's a must-win game, dog. You're gonna go 49ers?
And it is at AT&T Stadium as well, so it's in Dallas. I'm gonna stick with them too, but I was just thinking, it's not gonna be just an easy walk through. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely. I mean, we very well could be wrong in this game too, but I'm gonna go with the Cowboys as well.
All right, no disagreement there. Maybe Jimmy G will, bite us in the back and get that win and prove everybody wrong. If they lose this game, I'm definitely not going to choose Cowboys next in the playoffs if they make it.
Oh, definitely not.
Steelers, Chiefs. We already talked about that, right? Chiefs. We went both from Chiefs.
Yeah, we both went with the Chiefs there.
Cardinals, Rams.
Jeez. Now that's one that I really got to think about for sure.
I'm going to Rams, dog.
You're going to Rams straight up?
Yeah. I think it's the first time Kyler Murray's in the playoffs, right? I believe. Same coaching staff. Yeah. To me, I think because it's the first time they don't have that playoff experience. But at the same time, look at the Rams, Matt Stafford. How much time has the Lions been in the playoffs?
He hasn't been in the playoffs
maybe much. Once, dog, or did he? Maybe once.
Maybe once.
I mean, and so he doesn't have
in that playoff game he lost.
Yeah. So he hasn't won a playoff game.
Stafford doesn't have a great track record either.
But I think the players that were there before them have playoff experience from last year, and the coaching staff as well.
They do.
But
it's like I said though. It comes down to the QBs, bro. Like this, I said this on a previous podcast too. I said, the Rams are only going to go as far as Matthew Stafford will take them. So you already know if he playing like trash, they ain't making it nowhere. They're not winning a game. And Matthew Stafford, man, like, I don't know, there's just certain decisions that he makes here and there that, it's kind of questionable. He kind of, I don't know, he succumbs to the pressure a little bit sometimes,
Yeah, like it's gonna be a different.
Throws a bit of turnovers, in key moments. I mean, you saw last week's game. I think where they faced the 49ers, right?
Yeah.
And on their final drive, that could have helped the Rams, win that game. He threw a long ball, but it was underthrown to Odell Beckham and it was intercepted. That's like a key moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the key moments that he doesn't always show up for. Like, I don't even know how you underthrow that ball so terribly. You know what I'm saying? So it's going to be iffy, man. I don't know if he's going to be, rising up and not making those same mistakes in this game. I don't know.
That's the thing, like everyone, like Matt Stafford, he's a gunslinger. He's going to throw one pick, maybe 2 picks per, sometimes in games, like he takes shots down the field, which it could be a good thing and a bad thing.
Mhm.
I agree.
There was
Like,
nothing. There was nothing wrong with that shot, though. You know the play that I'm talking about.
yeah,
He just severely underthrew the ball.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
He's
So
gonna throw picks, dog. But I still think the Rams have more experience, man. I just feel like at home with more experience, even though Arizona, LA, same weather, but similar weather. I mean, but yeah, making me really double think on this. But I think I'm gonna stick with the Rams in this, fam.
mm,
What LA wins is with the experience they have. Matthew Stafford, I believe he has to win this game. Like you said, like he hasn't been to the playoffs in a long time. He's never won a playoff game. I feel like to quiet the haters and the doubters, I feel like this is a win, a good win for him to show that he's still one of the top QBs in the league. So I feel like I'm gonna take a Rams on this one. But like I said, it's a toss up, bro. It's a toss up for real.
I feel that too. He definitely needs to be able to, for the sake of his career and his, his storybook ending, he needs to be able to win this game.
Yeah,
but then again,
Go ahead, yeah.
Well, I was just gonna say, but then again, Kyler Murray's story is just beginning. So, this could be one of those moments where, this goes into his long track history of being an effective quarterback in this league. So I don't know. I'm just looking at injuries. Like, are they gonna play DeAndre Hopkins in this game, bro? Like,
Jalen's gonna cover him. Jalen's gonna go lock him up if they go against each other.
Is he gonna lock him up though?
Especially if he's not healthy, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what I'm really thinking about this game, bro. I don't know who to go with this one. This is the game I'm looking for.
Even that I'm worried a little bit is that the Rams, their secondary is kind of like banged up. I believe they just signed Eric Weddle this week for him to start in the playoff game. I'm like, the man's gonna start and he hasn't played in all year. He's gonna show up and start.
He hasn't played in 2 years, actually.
Oh yeah, 2 years. I think because Taylor Rapp is hurt. They have another safety that's hurt.
Yeah. Jordan Fuller.
Yeah. So that's a little making me hesitate. Like their secondary is banged up. So I mean, it's a toss up though, for real. I'm gonna go with the home team here. I'm gonna go Rams, just on faith right now. But Cardinals could very well win too. Kyler Murray could, like you said, have a great game.
Jeez, I feel like I'd be really just going out on a limb. But I feel like because we agreed already on 2 games, I have to disagree. To make this a real competition. Actually, wait, let me go back. Because we disagreed on the Bengals and the Raiders. And
Eagles Bucks.
And we disagreed on the Eagles Bucks. So, and yeah, actually we agreed on 3 games because we agreed on the Chiefs, Steelers, we agreed on the Bills and the Patriots, and we agreed on the 49ers and Cowboys. So in order to kind of guarantee a win, we have to this is the odd. We have to have an odd number of games, and this would be the 3rd game to really disagree on. So.
You want to call timeout and go for a tie? Come on, Come on, fam. Someone has to win. Someone has to win.
Someone has to win. So I'm really thinking, I'm trying to justify in my head picking Arizona at the same time. Because I mean, although I gave you some points against Matt Stafford, he could very well just, rise up and be like, you know what? I'm locked in. I'm not gonna be the same. I'm not the same QB that you saw in the Lions. It's a new story for me. It could, very well could be that. And I'm looking at the injury report for the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm looking at a lot of figures on offense that Kyler Murray is not going to have access to. Or at least a lot of people that are questionable. So I don't even know who's really going to be playing. You see Chase Edmonds is questionable. James Conner, that's your 2 running backs right there. Both of them are questionable.
Yeah.
I just who's playing? You know what I'm saying? Rondale Moore is questionable. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
You gotta choose. Yeah, you like Kyler Murray's your guy, man. You gotta go with him.
I do like Kyler Murray though. I don't know.
Hey, y'all, I'm checking this W. That's what I'm trying to do right here.
Shoot. I don't know, man. I feel like the Rams are gonna make it, though. I feel like the Rams are gonna make it. I just feel like it's gonna be foolish going with Arizona on this. I feel like the Rams are gonna take it, especially since it's in Cali, it's in LA, in Inglewood, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, defense has playoff experience. Cooper Cup is always there. He's always able to get open somehow. Teams haven't really effectively figured out how to double team him or how to stop him. You know, shoot. If anything, I would go back to the 49ers and Cowboys game and pick the 49ers instead. I'd rather go with them to win against the Cowboys than to go against the Rams.
So you're going with the Rams, but then you're going to choose 49ers.
Yeah, so I'm gonna agree with you with the Rams winning against the Cardinals, and I'm gonna go back on the Cowboys and the 49ers. I'm gonna pick the 49ers to win.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, man. I'm game planning here, bro. I'm game planning. You already know.
All right, man. Strategy. Eh? Hey, Cowboys, do this for me. Dallas, do this for me. I believe in you.
Sam Brad, do this for me, yo. Upset city right here. Upset city right here.
All right. So that's all the predictions for the playoffs. Great playoff games coming up this week, y'all.
Yeah, man. I'm excited, bro.
Sit at home with the nice, chicken and wings,
Yeah.
And watch these games, fam.
Yeah, man.
Some pizza.
However you guys wanna, enjoy the game, man. It's gonna be a good one for sure. This is gonna be a good one all weekend. The 2 games today, the 3 games tomorrow, the game Monday night. Man, it's gonna be some great football on TV, bro.
This is the best time of football right now. The playoffs in the Super Bowl. This is what we're talking about all year. This is what's leading up to the playoffs all year. The best teams in the playoffs comes down to who's gonna play the best, who's gonna get the hot, who's gonna play the hot hand, and who's gonna, what team's gonna streak in the playoffs. So sometimes there's teams that we didn't even expect go all the way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I believe last year was pretty much, in the conference championship was Packers, Buccaneers, which, we could have seen the 2 best teams at the time. And then in that was in the NFC. In the AFC, I think it was Bills against Chiefs, I believe. And so, so this year we'll see. Maybe the best teams will rise to the top again, but we could see some teams do some upsets. So
exactly,
it's gonna be very interesting.
Things can change.
Fam. Want to get into a little bit of NBA or?
Yeah, sure. We can get into a little bit of NBA, bro.
Shoot, what did you think about Clay coming back? It's top storyline in NBA.
Yeah, man.
Coming off with 3 years or 2 years injury.
It was 2 years because he last played 2019, I believe. It was our series, Toronto and Golden State in the finals where he got hurt. So it is, it's been officially 2 years, I believe. But yeah, it was a big moment for basketball, man. Just a big moment in general. I believe in sports. Everyone was kind of missing the presence of Clay, and just seeing him back on the floor and getting it rolling, too, while he was on the floor, bro. It's just like, you're just thinking, basketball is fully restored. You know what I'm saying? Like, the NBA world is fully restored because, there people are looking out for Kyrie to come. People are probably thinking, NBA is not the same without Kyrie. Like, you've seen a lot of comebacks. Lance Stevenson coming back. On the Pacers play. Like, all these people coming back is like literally you just need a Clay to top it off. That was the cherry on top. For NBA basketball to feel like it's restored. Everything is in its rightful order.
Yeah, so, and especially coming off 2 big injuries, Achilles and the ACL, I believe. What would have been catastrophic injuries in the past are injuries that you can come back from. Like I said, it doesn't really affect his game too much. Maybe on the defensive end, it might affect him, but he's a shooter, so he's not like a high flyer, a guy that uses a lot of jump slot in the game, more of a catch and shoot coming off screens, back screens. Like I said, like he wants to have the record for most points without dribbling. You know what I mean? So don't think he could be that same effective. I think they're going to take a while for them to incorporate him and get adjusted. And they won the first game back. He came back, I believe, dropped 17 points. But I think they lost the last few games. I think it's going to take a time for them to adjust. And then I think they won last night against Chicago, which was a good win. But I think it's going to be kind of take some time for them to adjust for him to come back. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I believe that same game came back. There was like fans waiting outside the arena for like 4 or 5 hours. Like, mans were hyped.
It was huge. Which is a huge moment, man.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it makes the West like super interesting because everyone thinks that they're gonna be the top team in the West, beating the Suns if they can gel. So that's very interesting. Like, they're definitely stacked.
Yeah, definitely. And man, yeah, Suns are really gonna be a competition though. Yo, Devin Booker is going off, Chris Paul is going off. Man, they like definitely Lakers have dropped off a lot too. You already know they've always been an interesting topic as well to talk about. There've been talks again of getting rid of Russell Westbrook, and we previously spoken about that.
You gotta ride him all the way to the season. You can't. I mean, it's too early to give up on. It's been like what, not even half the season yet. You gotta ride it the whole year.
The thing is, though, they're really not gelling though. Like,
yeah,
they're really not gelling for real. So I don't know.
He's always been a high, like a not efficient player with turnovers. Hasn't really changed. So I mean, I don't know. Like, you got what you got. Like, I feel like you gotta find a way to kind of win with them.
The thing is, though, it's hard to win. It's hard to win with that basketball. Unfortunately, Russ. Like, although I love you, man. Like I'm a big Russ fan and everything, but it's just this stop in LA. It's really just bringing your overall game to the forefront, and you're not being thought of as much as being Mr. Triple Double. You're thinking of you're being thought of as Mr. Turnover, 8, 9, 10 turnovers a game type, like that. Like, everyone is basically like, your game is just under so much scrutiny, under so much criticism now, being in the just a hot spot like LA, in terms of being a big basketball town. And again, media coverage is always on you. There's always big expectations with the team. So like, your game's being ripped apart now. People are constantly going to be looking at you as, if you're not playing up to a certain caliber, you are basically the reason as to why the team is not winning. You are the scapegoat. And it sucks, man. Like, literally, like, I wanted to see Russ really, be successful, but it's really not looking too good.
Yeah, I believe what really took everything for a turn is when AD got hurt. I believe like they need all 3 guys on the floor to kind of figure it out. They need AD, LeBron, and Russ to be all healthy at the same time. Then they kind of gel and understand how to play. Because now when AD's hurt, now like Russell's taking a lot of the offensive pressure and a lot of the offensive opportunities. So he's getting more shots. So I mean, he's missing a lot of those shots as well. So I feel like they need those 3 guys on the floor at the same time. So I feel like we won't really know until they all come back. But AD comes back and see how they play at the end of the season for me to kind of judge on the whole experiment. But yeah, it's definitely like been a struggle year for Russ, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, even with AD though, like, when he comes back, like, is he gonna play to the caliber that everyone expects him to play? Because I mean, even before he got hurt, it was struggling a little bit. So man,
yeah.
it's
I don't know.
Yeah,
man. But we'll see how they play.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, they literally right at 500 right now. So
before we go, we'll talk about 2 players I think is balling out. 2 point guards. One is Memphis, Moran.
Oh,
you seen the way this guy's been playing? See the blocks he had.
Yeah, that block where he basically jumped out the gym.
Crazy, man.
Two-handed like.
Yeah.
bro, his head was like, I don't even know how high. He was way above the rim, bro. Like that's a fact. He's actually a freak athlete, bro.
And to
And he be
me,
balling, bro. Putting Memphis on his back right now.
yeah, they have a good record this year, so definitely gonna make the playoffs. And like, to me, he reminds me of a Derrick Rose with a little better skill set. I mean, like aggressive on offense, high flyer, but like I think he has a little more like skills with the dribble. Maybe better decision making at this age with Derrick Rose. But Derrick Rose was a beast. So I'm not trying to
Oh, definitely.
take away from his game. I think like
Some MVP D Rose Chicago years.
yeah, he was crazy
Before the injury.
Yeah, I think
He was
Ja has a
different.
little better shot at this point in his career as well, and so I think that's the player that I'm kind of comparing to is like a before injury Derrick Rose type player
Mm-hmm.
playing crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just the athletic ability, the tenacity, bro. It's all there, bro. I can see the comparison for sure. Um, yeah, man. Jaws really like I said, he jumping out the gym, bro. He played with an all-time confidence, bro. You can see it. He be talking a lot too. You can tell talking to LeBron. He basically just just has a different mindset. Um, that Memphis definitely needs, bro. Like Memphis needs that, and that's that a player like Moran is gonna take them over the top. But I can see that in the future.
Yeah. Do you think is he your best point guard right now? You think he's the best point guard in the league right now?
Not over Steph.
Steph, he's not a point guard. He's like
Steph
a
is a
shooting
point
guard.
guard.
Oh
Steph
my
is a point
gosh.
guard. Yeah, Steph is a point guard.
It's like people telling me AI was a point guard. AI was not a point guard. He was listed as a point
AI
guard.
is a shooting
He's a
guard.
shooting guard, fam.
AI is a shooting guard. I'll agree with that. But Steph is a point guard.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, I think Josh playing out of his world, like you said. He's playing crazy.
Yes, sir.
I mean, I think the way he's playing, I think, like you said, one or two. If you compare Steph, if you think he's a point guard, I think he's one or two with Steph. But yeah, he's playing out of this world. To kind of piggyback off that, the second point guard that's playing kind of crazy right now. Out in Charlotte right now, LaMelo Ball. And people were down, and people were going to the draft talking about LeVar. It's like, yo, don't worry about LeVar, bro. Like LaMelo's balling, bro. Like he's been playing crazy. Like his playmaking abilities. I don't know if you've seen the plays a few days ago. I believe it was yesterday where he made I think it was Anthony Cole drop. He didn't drop it. He made it like he did like a stop play, shot a three. So he lost in the sauce on a three. And he stole the ball and did like a crazy, like through the legs alley. Yeah. So I was like, man, this guy is different, bro. He's like, yo, but he plays like a street ball for like and one. Remember back in the days of the and one days? To me, he's like an and one player. Yeah, like he's just an and one player that's like able to translate that to the NBA. The crazy alley-oops, crazy plays. And to me, he's gonna be like a chance to be really, really good like in the next few years.
Yeah, definitely. I can see that, man. Like that sequence was great in itself, but he's been making plays all season for sure. It's a great find by Charlotte, man, and he's really paving his own way over there. And who knows? I mean, definitely, I feel like Charlotte actually has some, they have some good pieces, here and there. I mean, they have Gordon Hayward, they have just pretty good, pretty decent dudes that
Bridges,
definitely
Rozier,
Bridges, Terry, Scary Terry, like those dudes are really a good, they're a decent squad. I mean, I don't know what's gonna really push them over the top, but they're definitely a decent squad, and maybe in the future, who knows, with some more additions, maybe they'll be even better. But yeah, he's paving his own way. Definitely young Melo doing his thing.
Yeah, I think he's better than Zoe on offense for sure. I think defensively, Zoe maybe still better on defense, but as an overall player, I think Melo is better than Zoe. Yeah, he's up there in point guard as well, playing right now. And so yeah, he's playing phenomenal right now. Like he's much watch TV. Like you got League Pass or you want to watch like highlights of the previous game, you always see Melo's highlights from the previous games doing crazy stuff. Like, to me,
Yeah.
he's a highlight reel player.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Melo really brings the cameras out still. Yeah, LaMelo is definitely going to be the best ball brother, that's for sure. I'm like, unfortunately, Lonzo, I mean, like, you're doing your thing in Chicago, but you know, it's LaMelo has that potential. I mean, I feel like Lonzo knows it himself. Like, LaMelo is going to be the guy when it's all
The
said
one,
and
yeah.
done. Yeah, the best ball brother. That's just what it is.
Yeah, and what about LiAngelo, man? I mentioned LiAngelo.
D'Angelo need to find a team, man.
I think he's in the G League right now.
Yeah, he's in
So.
the G League, and I feel like you know, he's really been working. You know, he's really been working. I feel like there were cases, you know, we've talked about this earlier podcasts, you know, where you know, he's been dominating the summer league and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, like, I feel like he's showed enough to be signed by a team, but I don't know, man. Team's just not giving him that opportunity, that chance, man. I feel like he has that NBA caliber, you know, skill set, but yeah, teams just got to give him a chance, bro.
Yeah, definitely, man. NBA, NFL, covered it all today, man. Did everything,
Yeah,
man.
definitely.
Giving y'all always the best content. NBA, NFL, like you mentioned, you know, recast predictions, our thoughts, you know, opinions. So appreciate y'all listening right now. You know, always don't forget to like and subscribe. You know, make sure you hit that like button. And keep supporting your boys right here, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, don't forget to do that for real.
All right.
Yeah, keep supporting. You already know.
You know, our Durham fans, Canada fans, our US fans, fans in around the world, keep listening. And yeah, it's your boy Denver right here.
Yeah, it's your boy Josh. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Peace, y'all.